Hello, my name is Lorna, I'm Head of Nutrition, and welcome to video 3 of our supplement series. And today I'm going to be talking to you about a modern issue, which is why you should be consistent about taking your supplements. And this issue is the problem of the mono diet. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, effectively, what I mean is that you're eating a lot of the same things. And this doesn't just apply to those that will consider themselves to not have the best diet ever. Often we're talking about people who would put themselves in the bracket of eating really well. And in my experience as a nutritionist for over a decade, I have looked at thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of food diaries. And what you often see as a pattern, if you analyse the diary over several weeks, you would see a lot of the same meals appearing, which totally makes sense. You know, we're all so busy, we have really long days, we've got things to juggle. So it makes sense to kind of roll out meals that you're used to or grabbing things that you're used to. But the issue with this is it doesn't always give us consistent access to all the nutrients that we need. In fact, many people can end up being essentially a little bit sort of, over top heavy in some nutrient intake, but then missing out on others. And for our bodies to function well and for us to feel great and feel strong and feel clear-brained and balanced and all of these wonderful things, have energy, diversity of nutrient intake is really essential. And, today, unfortunately, food isn't as fantastic in terms of nutrition as it used to be, say, 100 years ago, and places that we can obtain food have changed. And that changes the content of food. I mean, for example, many minerals are not that highly present in soil these days due to changing in farming methods. And this then means that if you're buying vegetables from the same place all the time, and then you're eating those same vegetables kind of week in, week out, then your access to nutrients is a little bit slimmer. So what I'm not saying is that you should be slaving away in the kitchen, making these elaborate meals and changing your meal plans, every single week, etc. We all need to also focus on de-stressing, rest and sleep, and not kind of being in front of the oven. So what I'm suggesting is that we can help bridge those gaps by making sure that we are consistent with taking things like multivitamins, making sure that you're changing up your nutrient routines to make sure that you are effectively plugging those gaps. And that's going to give you, I think, the best chance of feeling your best kind of healthy self.